Moin people, what's going on? Welcome back to the Nerd Crate. In today's review, I'm taking a look at another loan. Thanks to my buddy, Dr. Prime, Daniel, I'm taking a look at Transform Element outing in the T-Beast line. Interstellar Wasp Tiger. So welcome back people. I hope everybody's doing good, everybody's healthy. Let me hear that down in the comments. I want to hear if everybody's being good, you know? So this is weird. This is really weird. There are some good bits about him and also some weird and weak ones. But of course, thanks for the loan. So I believe he first started out as YS01 Tiger Hornet, at least that's what his designation is on TF Robots, and now he's being called Wasp Tiger. Wasp Tiger, really? Anyway, T-Beast, if people don't know what that is, please check out my Generation Toy White Gorilla review. I talk a little bit about that there. Some form of books, it's official, it shows Cybertronian designs as a little bit more Beast styled and not G1, although there's also movie stuff, you know, that's what I mean. It's weird. There's just so much stuff all over the place, and you see a few pictures of that book also there. So there's that. He's interesting. I catch myself taking him up, you know, picking him up and looking at him and fiddling around with him. So there's a fun element to him, but some weak joints, weird engineering choices, and also some limited engineering, and also transformation and the weird alternate mode doesn't help. So he is kind of cool-ish, but weird in the same way. So before I sound any more incoherent than this, so here we got him, and he is a light package. But you know how I like to do it. Packaging first, nice photo, I would say. I believe it's a photo. Oh, when I see that, you know what that is? This is a photo, and it's filtered, like this app on the smartphone where you can take a real picture and do it a little bit more comic-y. That's it. In the back, kind of claw marks, looks good. Interstellar Wasp Tiger on the side, Transform Element, Interstellar on the side. And on, okay, really again. Oh. QR code. Again. So no instructions. Bummer. Again. Yeah, what can you say? Anyway. Accessory bit first is this kind of, yeah, it's his tail. It's his tail. We get into that. It's got 3 joints overall, swivel here, so you can do a little bit of stuff with it. And you have multiple uses for this. Number one is you peg it on the side here, and then you have a little bit of, it's almost like his full alternate mode is sitting on top of his shoulders. So you can do that. For number 2, we need these bits, and these are multi-purpose stuff. We got nice paint. That's also what I wanted to say here. We got black paint, we got gunmetal paint. This year is painted yellow. It's okay, but you know, I don't know, the split here is a little weird. And that pretty much copies over to this. Nice metallic turquoise on here, gunmetal here. Black here is painted okay, but a little bit of bleed or not fully colored. It's weird, you know, and this opens up. This comes down to another feature because, like I said, this is multi-purpose. We got this fin here and we got this here, and you can put it up here, both of them, of course. And then he has these kind of thrusters, which is cool. I think that's actually the best use for it. You can also put it down here, but this is more for the alternate mode, so I wouldn't recommend this. This is actually the best. This is number one. For number two, you get your fingernail in here and you open this part up, and then you got this crooked part in there and a little cut, and that needs to go over his thumb. This is all thanks to Ben's Collectibles and also MGO. I don't have a QR scanner, so whatever. But then you can have his blaster on the hand. Same goes for the second one, but essentially these are two left ones. So either you rotate this hand 180 or you put it on his left arm. But this is also what you can do. Works kind of good, lands pretty well. So I think that's nice. And last use is you take both of these guys, and then this is a tight fit. You put this on here and on here. And then he's got a kind of a Magnus hammer. This is not done quite good by me, so that's better. A little bit more in angle, there you go. So this is how it's supposed to use. Yes, yeah, he has pegs in here, but quite honestly, I tried those before and spoiler alert, it's not going good. The pegs are too small or the holes are too big. Either way, so quite honestly, the best look for both or all three of the accessories, if we take this as a group and this one as a single, it would be this. It still looks weird with the tail, but it's still the best. And quite honestly, if you're very careful, these don't even become parts forming pieces, but you can transform them, letting them on or keeping them sitting on there. It's rough, but it's possible. But let's check out Bumblebee, how he's supposed to be first as a single competitor. Interesting. Right out of the box, what catch my eye was he has a cheetah head and he has a Camaro front. So is he a triple changer? No, he's not. It's just he has Camaro bits on his chest. It is what it is. Styling wise and also color wise, I think overall he's kind of cool and also cute. We have the little bit more Generations head on him with good paint. A lot of the yellow you see here is unpainted. It's a good yellow, but it makes it kind of like KO-y in the hand. I can't quite put my finger on it, you know? But at least we got painted blue eyes. We got gunmetal bits on the inside of the eye sockets that are also a little bit over the right eye, which is weird. With some more paint splotches in here. That's not cool. But more gunmetal in here and also on the chin. And some gray on the face. That gives him some variety. That is nice. We got white on here with paint scratches. So the paint is not clean. The black is on here. Also not fully painted, black on the inside, not fully done, the yellow shines through. That's not good, man. And white on the rib cage here, kind of, on here, bleeding over to the black. Additional cat hair. So it's weird. What's good is that the black shines through here, that fits, but only there. And the die cast / gunmetal painted bit on here, less if you would be lubricating all over Simmons. So this is kind of Michael Bay-ish compared with Generation-ish compared with Beast Wars-ish. More black on the legs with gunmetal and gray on here, but not thoroughly, you know, there's always something else shining through. It's weird. On the arms, this piece is die cast, covered with a little bit of plastic. This is weird. This is more orange than white. It's not painted thoroughly. Same on the legs down here. This is weird. The white here is full plastic then again. This bit here is die cast. We got some pistons down here for, like, only for some candy for the eye. You could even see silver and gold. Not doing that. So yeah, more additional cat hair. Some pins here. This is a problem, we got to talk about that. And we got the cheetah head or tiger. I don't know. Tiger or cheetah? I don't know. it looks weird. The proportions of the alternate mode does not scream Tiger, you know, but metallic blue on the eyes, that's nice. Pretty clean from the back. Side profile is also okay. So overall he's okay, kind of ish. I don't know, man, it's so weird. Articulation, let's start off with a feature. He has a battle mask. You can put that over there so he looks like a wasp. So he is a wasp and a Camaro and a cheetah/tiger. This thing is kind of all over the place. You can fold that to the back. Head is on a ball. Left, right a little bit, up a little bit, down a little bit, not too much. This thing is articulated. You can get that out of the way, but be careful. Behind here we got a screw. I needed to tighten that, otherwise it always unpacks. But you can get that out of the way. Arm goes up this far due to that. This gets a slight bit higher, only a slight bit. No butterfly. Bicep swivel is okay. Double jointed elbow, but only if you unpack this. I have mixed feelings about activating transformation features to, I don't know, kind of unravel articulation bits. Weird. The fingers are all individually articulated with this base pin, and the thumb also has a pin, so you can have some stuff going on there. That's okay. And a wrist swivel. Waist swivel, tight, but it's there. Ab crunch, that is tight and only gives you a click, and that is kind of 3 to 4 millimeters or degrees. Don't do it at all then, quite honestly. Thigh swivel around the universal. You got some pull-out joint here. It's for transformation, but you can do some more stuff with that, so you got some possibility there. Double jointed knee, but below here you got only a few degrees. The most you got in here. It's also not the most sightly. Yellow poking through there. This guy is so weird. I don't know. No additional knee swivel, so you need to work with that. And then we got these guys. These don't pack in. I don't know, you got this here. Why not put a pack in here and a hole in here? This now just flops around. It's weird. It's very, very weird. And then we got the foot. Swivel down, swivel up, or pivot. Pivot down, pivot up. And swivel here. So as a rocker, you can even angle the foot accordingly. I don't know, man. I do not know. This is the only ratchet on here. Like, why? Shoulders articulate too, but you know, it's only marginally. It's not really like you unravel a lot of articulation in here. And this bit here. More in the alternate mode. But before we get to the transformation, the usual height, weight comparison and articulation examples if it's possible. So even though he's got die cast, he's not the heaviest. 179 grams. And for height, he comes down to 17.3 centimeters. Yep. So a little bit down again, and let's see how he can actually pose. Like I said, there are some interesting choices in terms of joints, but also some weird ones, and he's kind of limited in a few departments, but in a few he isn't. It's interesting. So let's at first try the running pose. So activate that knee here, bring the leg in there, try to get the rocker down here out as much as you can and stabilize him on the heel. Bring the waist around, bring the arm forward, bring the head up and forward and like this. And then, I don't think that's possible. I don't think that's possible. He would need to get the arm out some more. And this way, he's back heavy. So you need to get this. It's not fully impossible, I believe. No, I don't think a running pose is possible because you would need to have a rocker that's going more to the outside. The more you now pose him and get the arm out and, you know, kind of angle other stuff out, the more it looks unnatural. So sadly, that's not possible. He tips over easily. But when you bring him back, going down plane here on the foot, these are weirdly loose, so you might check in on that. And you get this piece out and this piece out. And just form the hammer real quick. You saw how that folds out. That loose peg for the hammer is not doing you any favors, you know. And then the thumb is also kind of loose, so it always wobbles in the hand here. So you could try and have him like looking a little bit back like this and have the hand going a little bit more relaxed and the arm looking, well, the head looking there. These weird heel spurs are not going to do you any favor at all. But you could do it like this, as if you would be just, you know, done swinging the hammer into someone's face. So you could do that. And of course, if you do the blaster thingy, which works okay-ish, but you don't have a biceps swivel, and you just can't put the hand on there as if he's really holding it, you know, with the one hand here, the one hand there. There's stuff you can do, but it's just weird, you know. So I guess you fiddle around, but quite honestly, getting him into good poses is, let's call it Scottish, a wee bit weird. Then we got more Chi-Chi, and here we got him with my IDW bots. But I think that's the only thing where he could really fit. Like beside Generation Toy Jazz, he's okay. Beside Generation Toy All Packs, he's okay. But due to the fact that he has these weird car bits, but it's then stylized, I don't know, it's kind of a 50-50 fit, you know? Like not in G1, not in movie. You would need to build this line. So yeah, hope that helps. So let's get this guy transformed, and it's pretty straightforward. Unpack the arm and it swivels out on its own. You rotate this 180, you bring the hand around, but this way around it doesn't work. So you almost bring this around 360 degrees and you fold this down, pack again in, but this time on the lower port, fold this up, see that it all stays in there, bring the paw out, and the hand folds around the elbow. Rotate the legs at the knee, fold up, bring this portion out, rotate, bring forward, and make sure you got all of this in angle and this foot really comes down. It's not super easy, it's weird actually. It needs to come down inside here, and because also you can always kind of come down there. It needs to be an angle here, and this kind of packs into the back of the thigh. It's not working too well, but that's what you want. You then only bring these legs down and situate the paw accordingly so it sits somewhat like, somewhat like this. Open both of these panels here and flip these out fully. Take the shoulder, unpack from this portion and also this one. Bring this one forward and rotate it. You keep it like this, and then you bring all of this up, and on the head, get your fingernail in there as best as you can and fold out these bits on the inside here, and it's not easy since the armature is sitting in its way. It's not fun. It's actually pretty fucking horrible. There you go. I kept that in the video on purpose so you see how hard it is. I think these guys need to work without a spudger. So you have this done, you bring this forward and you situate it over, either over the mask, or you put the mask in here and you put this over. It's weird, it's always, something is always in the way, but the head needs to sit like this. Having these guys out still, you take this over, needs to be in parallel, and come over here, and then also get over, it's always jumping over that one particular point, needs to sit over this peg in here, and you bring this around, then it's tight. Be mindful. I'm being very cautious here since it's not mine, but that's what you want to have. And then you sit this one down in here, in between, like this. Now bring these guys down, rock this in, not like this, otherwise you break it, rock it in, and then over, and there it is, in here. And straighten out the head some more, and bring this over here. And then we got this with parts that's not pegging in, and proportions are weird. I can't tell you anything good about this. I mean, what's still missing? It's not actual engineering, it's part forming. You put the tail on the back here, go figure. So there's that. And like I said before, you can put these guys on the lower parts here now to flesh out some of his super gapey alternate mode. So this is kind of everything. I do not like this one bit. The head is a little movable. Like, this is only the tolerance, not more. A little bit up, down, mouth opens, got a blaster in there that can't even pivot out. This covers down, but I don't know why. The arm articulation is the same. Paws on the ball joint, up, down, all around. I feel like these legs look way longer than these. It's weird. The feet don't stay packed in. This is just loose, so I don't know, he's always walking on his heels. What he's not supposed to be. He's actually supposed to be walking on his feet. But that's not working. He's always, I don't know, like plain footed. I don't like it. This got no redeeming feature for me. So you need to, oh right, these come out. I forgot that. These come out. So now it's a little better. A little. But not much. So yeah. Quite honestly, this is almost like, why? Yeah, I'm sorry guys. I got nothing on these. The last few yellow toys I got on my channel, UMK3 Scorpion by Storm Collectibles, and these were not too favorable. So yeah. Final thoughts. So there he was. Transform Elements Wasp Tiger, aka T-Beast Bumblebee. Question remains, as always, is he good? Ish? Like really ish, you know? The packaging is way too simple for me. I don't like when there are no shots of the figure on the back. I mean, this is what we've come to expect, but I think you have to do that. That's, I don't know, manners? I call that manners. And then also no instructions with the accessories. It's weird. The instructions overall, the accessories overall are cool. You can do a hammer, you can put that on the side, I like that. You can have thrusters on his back, you can transform him to get his arm blasters. So there's some stuff involved here. There's some stuff involved. There's some clear love in this, but still, even though this feels sturdy and everything, it kind of, I don't know, to me it still has a KO-y feel. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it is to me. It looks good overall, but it has a KO-y feel. Maybe it's that orange plastic. Maybe that. Maybe that. Materials feel good though. That's a weird thing. Materials feel good though. Paint applications are, I don't know if they are called sloppy or if I can call them sloppy. Like that weird drop on the forehead, some paint bleed on the white. Other stuff is not, you know, covered fully. It's just weird. But overall he's colorful, you know, so he's not bad, but this doesn't feel like Transform Element. Like what I had with the Transform Element OP Leader or with the Transform Element Speedstar. This just feels different. I don't know. The articulation is limited. I mean, it's not fully up the ass, you know, but they're just weird choices. These ones here being too loose, so you can't really, you know, he can't rely to put his weight on his own heels, so to speak. That is weird. Thumbs are loose. Stuff doesn't quite pack in good and fully. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Robot mode is kind of cool, but what I said with the appearance overall, you know, you look at this and you know this is supposed to be a cheetah, but he has Camaro parts on the front. So he's transforming into an animal, but would he need to be a triple changer? Nah, the alternate mode is pretty much a fail to me. Like, I mean, the proportions are okay, but it just looks, you know, Dan said it best, kind of like a KO Zoid. I don't like it as much. I would put him up like this. I know I kind of stumble across here, but there's just, I want to like him. I believe that's the best. I want to like him, but he's doing a lot so that I don't like him or not like him as much as I could. I think that fits the bill. Playability is there though. I pick him up, you know, I transform him, I check the joints. Okay, there's double jointed knees, but they're not fully done well. And what the hell is up with the heels? And oh cool, you can take that and you put that blaster on the arm. That's nice. And but the paint, and then again, oh cool, you can do a hammer, but the hammer is like, weird, like really weird and mediocre. On Tier of Robots, he's up for 70. I don't see that price. So if you want to have that line complete, I need to recommend him, but I can't do so with a good conscience. I hope that makes sense. And with that, there's still one person missing, and I don't have a good feel about this. Really, Cat? Really, Cat? What do you think of that dude? Oh, good. Baby cats do like themselves. See, that's what I meant. She liked it. Friends will be friends. What can you say? So yeah, that was Transform Elements Wasp Tiger. I hope you enjoyed, guys. I hope I could help you a little bit and you enjoyed me coherently rambling on, trying to find good things, but then finding new bad things. And I hope I catch you on the next one. So be good, be well, enjoy your week. Bye-bye.